Underwood. Thin ice. To smoke some weed and shut up. My God.
Oh, I thought for sure. There it is. Boom! Yes!
All right, is the comment section done crying? Jesus. I mean, we have it open for 5 minutes.
We're already trying to fire Brad Underwood.
Crying. I mean, J.S. Warner, hey, fellas, tough one, but you got to hold your heads up for great season. I think that's a good take. Good take. However,
great take, Warner.
Losing by 25 sucks. However,
30-0 run sucks.
If you guys can't take a step back and be like, okay, like what the like UConn is unbelievable.
UConn's elite. Brad Underwood.
This version of UConn is not losing to anybody. They're going to beat everybody by 10 plus. It doesn't. It can be. They're better, way better than Purdue. That's just me. But I think what UConn did tonight is exactly what I feel like. Maybe not the blowout part, but the way they played was exactly what we were saying. They move a ton. They're athletic. They're huge. I mean, what do you want? I mean, I don't know what people want Illinois to have done. However, I will say, the Illinois game plan I was complaining about, I think that's was it really the game plan? I guess. I mean, Brad pretty much said it, but
Brad said we're going to keep going and clinging, and that was maybe the biggest. They missed 22 layups tonight.
I think the big problem was that you had Quincy going at Klingen and you had Ty going at Klingen.
I would agree.
Pass the ball out and just take the threes. Like when they're there, take them.
Take them, yeah. And they didn't start off shooting the threes.
Jeffrey, oh my God,
they shot them later.
Go ahead. Okay, Jeffrey, dude. How fucking stupid are you? We've gone through the entire season. You've made a complete fucking ass of yourself in every single category of the game of basketball, college basketball. Yes, Dane Danger had a nice little run. He's a solid ball player. He's talented. We all agree. How can you sit there and watch that fucking game and think that Brad Underwood gave UConn the game? Are you seriously that fucking stupid? Do you think Brad Underwood is the sole reason why they gave up a 30-0 run? You fucking idiot. How stupid are you, Jeffrey? Seriously, answer the fucking question, you idiot. I hope I don't see you next season because you're a fucking idiot. Anyway,
I mean, rolling out Ty Rodgers start of the second half was maybe the dumbest thing ever.
Go read my Twitter feed. I complained about Brad's game plan every time.
Did.
And I ignored all of your replies because you're a fucking moron. You are so stupid. It's insane. You can't even type. You type like a fucking 3-year-old. My neck is hurting, by the way. My neck is hurting. Oh, they ran into a buzzsaw, no doubt.
Hey, Davo, congratulations to UConn, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the sub button just to help us out. Appreciate it.
Who got roasted? Me?
I don't know. No, he said Jeffrey's getting roasted.
Oh, please, -1. I don't give a fuck. It's just like Jeffrey, dude.
Jeffrey's not going anywhere.
Can we throw a level? Like, you got to be level-headed. I know I'm not level-headed right now, but you have to be level-headed at some point. Like, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, I told Ethan
over for an hour.
I told Ethan there was no way I was going live after this. He called me a pussy. I said I'd give him 20 minutes.
We had to.
Because I got to roll Tide after this all the way. So,
is there any other comments that
I don't know what's going on?
What do you mean by second tier? Because I feel like that's not a bad take. Depends on what you mean by second tier, though. Historics suck. Yeah, they didn't.
I absolutely hate Hurley, by the way.
I love Dan Hurley.
I will die on that.
You guys are all so. Oh
mountain.
My God,
I hate him.
You know what Dan Hurley is? He is number
annoying.
one.
He's annoying.
He's a complete psycho.
He's annoying.
Number 2, he is a winner. Number 3, he is as good as have you seen what he's done?
I know what he's done.
X's and O's, the game plans is fucking insane.
I know. Yeah, he's a great coach, but I can't. If I saw him in the back alley, I'd say hi and walk away. Yep, exactly.
He's a psycho. But the thing about Hurley is I think the people that hate him are the teams that lose to him and the Big East fans, and I think probably everybody else at this point, I guess, though, because they're in that zone. Everybody hates him now. But yeah, he's absolutely the best coach in the sport right now.
Thanks, Davo. Appreciate you, man.
Any chance we can get Coleman or Demat? Yeah, I mean,
I think there's a shot. How many times has Coleman declared though? Just once?
I thought he only declared that one time.
Okay. So I think there's a shot Coleman comes back. I know that there's going to be people that hate that. Coleman 2 for 10 tonight, 1 for 7 from 3. Like Illinois couldn't shoot tonight. And they stayed in it the first half. They kept going at Klingon, hoping to get that foul call. They weren't calling it.
They should have.
Brad should have changed the game plan.
They should have started
to say that Brad shouldn't have changed the game plan tonight.
Yeah, that's a weird game plan to expect. Like Klingon wasn't fouling that egregiously either. I think he probably should have had 2 in the first half. But he was also just blocking the shit out of guys. I mean,
he's a more athletic Zach Edey.
I'm starting to buy into the UConn Duke national championship thing, by the way. I could very much see it happening. Yeah.
That makes me sick.
Go Huskies, if that's the case, obviously. Macro, incredible season that we should be goddamn grateful for. Good point. I think Jeffrey's gone. It was a good run for
He
Jeffrey.
also said Micro outclassed on the national stage. That's bad. I mean, it's UConn, guys. Yeah. I mean,
if you're going to lose to anybody.
I hate the we're playing with house money line. But you ran up against probably one of the most dominant teams in college basketball.
You ran into God himself
15
at this
years,
point.
Right?
Like UConn is the best non-undefeated team I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like Kentucky 15, I'm not going to count because they were undefeated all the way until the end. The fact that UConn lost 3 games this year is shocking. I know one of them, I think they were without Spencer against Kansas or Castle. I think they were without Castle against Kansas when they lost, but I mean, this team is a completely different level. Like the example is just how Cam Spencer just does this on offense, runs around through like 3 screens and just gets wide open and makes it every time. And then
missed 2 in the first half. See, Illinois had a shot in the first half because they couldn't make anything.
Yeah, they were 1 for 11 from 3 in the first.
Yeah,
and
we got UConn's bad game in the first half, and we're still down 5.
Yes. Samson Johnson
rough.
is you were right about him. He's a freak with the way he jumps. The backup for Klingon. Yeah.
Yeah. I told you.
And that dunk by Castle, Jesus.
Coleman should have limped away to the bench after that.
And then when they started chucking threes, like Coleman missed 2 and then Goody missed 1, it was like, okay. And also Shannon didn't have it tonight. And I think a lot of that was probably UConn's defense. Castle's a really good defender. And I wish these UConn fans weren't so goddamn annoying.
I agree. For the sake of the Big Ten, we need Purdue to win tomorrow.
I think I'm out on that idea now. I don't care.
I still want Purdue UConn. I don't care. Whatever. Hate me for it. I don't care.
There's no way Tennessee's beating Purdue, by the way. No way.
Zany Too Fresh, welcome, new commenter. I think he commented earlier, but hit that sub button. We know Underwood is going to hit the portal hard if we can get one of those 2 to return with Merez coming in and Sincere off a red shirt year. I like the way this team looks next year. Yeah, honestly, Brad's got to get a point guard, right? I mean, you need Ty to be able to play the 3-4 spot. He can't get guarded by a guy like Klingon and just be removed from the basketball game. I mean, he was removed. And for Brad not to come out with a different lineup in the second half was egregious. I'll say that.
I think they need to look into the idea of getting a good 7-footer if there's one in the portal. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, this is an interesting take. I'd much rather get our ass kicked than lose at a buzzer beater.
I think it's easier to get over.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like they lost to the best team in the country, who's probably going to win a national championship. So,
what are the odds that Damascus come back? It's going to be like 74 years old.
Yeah, I think if he wants to, I think there's a way for him to get that waiver.
Yeah. Hinkle says, looking forward to the summer of IBP pods. Way too soon. Take is next year will be completely different stylistically. Top 10 defense. Hinkle, why you got to make it so hard to read your comments? Yeah, we'll be back in the summer, guys. We'll see you in 4 months.
What do you think about the idea that people are saying? Okay, first of all, I'm okay. There was some Facebook post I commented on. Somebody said that Underwood hasn't been able to make adjustments all year. And then I said, what an absurd statement. And then he said, they have played the same half-court sets all year. I know because I have watched every game and I pay attention. My thoughts to this guy on Facebook is just this. Do you even know who the fuck I am?
What?
He just tried to, I pay attention to me.
Oh.
Does he not is he under the impression that I don't pay attention?
You don't pay attention?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting point there, Kevin. You fucking zero. Anyway.
How'd you golf today, by the way?
Not good. Not good. I felt like that was
a beautiful day.
Yeah, bad way to start the day. Bad way to start the day is the fact that I played golf pretty poorly for my standards. And I think that was a bad sign for the Illini for me to come out like that. And the other thing, in terms of,
it's probably your
basketball,
fault.
I don't like when people say, first of all, Illinois has not run these same half-court sets all year, by the way.
They've run the same blobs, and UConn ate them up tonight.
Well, Shannon got fucking two-hand shoved at the end of the half.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, you can't blame the refs because UConn went on a 30-0 run, but there is a way that Illinois could have led in the first half if they would have blew the whistle. There's a way.
Yeah. Well,
and that changes the dynamic of the game.
I guess. I feel like UConn kicks it into gear either way.
That's true.
Illinois was not getting back in transition. They were out of sorts. Like, UConn had so many easy buckets.
Well, they were down 30 when they were getting easy buckets.
Yeah.
Do they care?
But that's what they were doing. Like,
good Amani minutes. Future is bright. Amani coming in. Moretti got some time in the
Amani had to be second on the team in scoring in this game, right? Didn't he have? Well, Shannon might have gotten.
He had 2 threes and
a free throw
and
at
a
least.
Bucket. Damask had 17. Shannon had 8. Hansberry had 8.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. but let me just say this: I don't like when people do that to me. On like the comment.
Okay.
Like, yeah. They've run the same half court sets because I pay attention. Have they run that Shannon double? Like, have they run that all season? I don't remember seeing that a lot.
Why does Vaughn want to play golf with you? Ethan sucks at golf and he doesn't drink.
Sucks at golf. Give me a break. Oh yeah, laugh it up back there. What a joke.
He said laugh it up back there. You can hear you guys in the background.
I'll play every single person there at golf right now.
Hold on. Let's start this. I mean, it's the off season, right? Do you want AJ Storr?
Fuck no.
Thank you. He's Matthew Myers.
It's also not happening either. He's way better than Matthew Myers, dude.
Tiger, what's up? Hit the sub button. New commenter here. Disappointing. I don't care about Cheese. He's been here before.
I didn't mean to do that. Relax.
Disappointing game, but Big Ten champs and an Elite Eight. What a great season. What a great season. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Anyways.
I got to reply to this comment on Facebook before I lose my mind.
Quincy Guerrier passed up way too many open threes. Yeah, Quincy thought that he could take it to the basket because he made a couple. That's not his game. I will say that Quincy looked uncomfortable shooting threes tonight also. So I don't know if that's his game either. Cheesang, what's up? Needed to have Dane from the jump against Klingon after the first layup. That was my only real critique. I don't know if Dane was the answer. I think the answer was a Goody or a Harmon so Coleman could bring Klingon out and open up the lane. I don't think clogging up the lane more with Klingon, having Dane in the game, was the answer. And I am disappointed that Brad didn't change that. I will say that. I am disappointed in Brad tonight.
Did Illinois run the same half-court sets when they had Damask back? Was Damask always backing people down and then they were running stuff around him a little bit? Was that happening in November? Probably not. So good stuff there. Also, Klingon overall on both sides of the floor, I think that's the most dominant performance I've ever seen from a big against Illinois. They had 14 points when he was on the floor. 14. and he played like 30 minutes. Like, that is absurd.
Don't want Store, no AJ Store.
I'm not going to disrespect Store as a player. I just don't think that we need that.
I don't think that he fits into Illinois' game plan.
And he's also not staying in the Big Ten. So.
Comedy Hack says this is a safe place where no one will talk shit to me about being an Illinois fan.
Maybe.
Ask Jeffrey how that goes.
Well, Jeffrey just came in hot, sounded like a fucking insane.
I can't believe he went straight after Brad. Come on, Jeff. I thought you were better.
Just like, and if you're gonna try to call for Brad's head, fucking spell some words right, dude. Like,
Gary
you can only
says,
go so far.
Gary says pundits labeled you guys of having the best shot. So much for pundits. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that Illinois didn't have the best shot.
I mean, on paper, I think Illinois
can't let a team go on a 30-0 run. No, it is what it is. So
now he spells my name wrong. Come on, man. I've wondered all season. Do you get up every morning and make Brad breakfast? Sounds like I mean, it's right on the screen.
I love Jeffrey.
Yeah, I mean, he's you got to have everybody's got to have the moron, you know. Like Cliff Clavin and Cheers, great character.
It's Jeffrey. Funny. We won the Big Ten tournament. We went to the Elite Eight. We won 29 games. What are you bitching about right now? I don't go after Jeffrey. I'm good friends with Jeffrey. Jeffrey Facebook messengers me sometimes. Come on, Jeffrey.
Let me play a clip that exists in this universe real quick here. Underwood. Thin ice. That's me doing that, Jeffrey. I don't know if you could tell. Like, that was me. I was calling.
We can't tell because you looked like you were
3 years ago. Well, guess what? That's not I have not. Okay, have I defended Brad a lot? Yeah, because I think there's people out there that unnecessarily throw shots at him for no reason. Like, Brad has completely changed the dynamic of the program. This program was completely in the bottom tier of the Big Ten with John Gross. And they were trending in the absolute wrong direction towards the end of Bruce Weber. And Brad comes in. Brad inherited the program in such a bad spot that they had to lose the most games in program history in his second season.
Yeah.
And you got to give a lot of credit to Io DeSumo and Kofi Coburn for coming here. And
you think people don't know that was you in that clip? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give Brad credit for the ways he's been able to recruit, the way he's been able to sell the program. Let's also not forget, Brad literally fucking lost his two best assistants. He lost his two best assistants to Kentucky.
He lost all three in the same year.
Exactly. I forgot about what's his face who went to Gonzaga.
Gentry, right?
Even Gentry or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he brings in three new assistants and they get better. Like, what do people want? Illinois just lost in the Elite Eight to the national champions.
UConn. That's what today was.
Illinois was pretty bad, though. Scoring 52 points. I was hoping.
Bad.
I didn't know
what's going on. Good season ran into Buzzsaw build on next season and beyond. Exactly.
It just reeks of like a spoiled bullshit attitude, which I should probably have given, my, whatever. But like, why would anybody think that they could do better than Brad Underwood right now?
Yeah.
He has the program right where it needs to be. God forbid they lost in the fucking Elite Eight to UConn.
I mean, it was Brad can't make the second weekend. Brad gets us to an Elite Eight and we're still questioning him. Come on, Jeffrey.
And you know what? The game plan tonight was so stupid that I almost respect them for trying it, honestly.
That's true. Warner, I do think Harmon struggles down the stretch this season hurt our lineup. Yeah, I agree. I think Harmon struggling. He tried to get to the basket tonight again. Like, it wasn't pretty. Was that his only shot? Yeah. No, he's 1 for 4. Harmon took 4 shots.
He was going.
Holy, he was trying to cook.
What you want is a program builder.
Exactly. Check it out right here. Brad Underwood could have left for Kansas State, his alma mater. Could have left for what?
Who would actually, he wouldn't actually, like, that was never, like, there's no.
But I'm just saying, like, guys like to coach, guys like to bring the program they played for back to relevancy.
I guess.
He could have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Brad could have left us already, and he wants to be here. The fact that he wants to be here is huge.
And the fact that we have fans out there that are actually trying to run them out of town is legitimately insane. And most of them are probably Bear fans. So that kind of adds up.
Let's be very honest with ourselves. Illinois was a couple pieces away from actually contending for a national championship. Guys, if we're in anybody else's bracket but UConn's, there's a legitimate shot at a Final Four.
Did anybody actually think this team was winning a title, though? That's where I feel like some fans are right now.
That's true, but I'm just saying, like,
if they play North Carolina tonight, they definitely win.
When you saw UConn in our bracket, you kind of had to know that, like, Elite Eight might be the farthest we get.
Especially playing like a 75% home game for UConn in Boston.
True. And Bill Murray switching sides. I don't care what your son coaches.
Okay. By the way, Bill Murray's kid better get his fucking ass off the court.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like Hurley's a head coach. A lot of head coaches do that, and he's way out. Like he's like 3-point line. Fucking Hurley's kid is like standing like on the 3-point line. So I don't know.
My dog's killing a bunny
Murray's
right
kid.
now.
Sorry, Murray's kid. Is he actually killing it or not? Because that's a big.
Probably killed it.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Sonny, what's going on? Sonny with the Illini cast, also part of Armchair Illini. Positive vibes tonight, fella. Got outclassed, but it's the Elite Eight. Got to have perspective. Exactly. Can't complain.
Well, a lot of the Illini fans that are doing this are Bears fans, and they have no perspective because they're all stupid. Their team sucks every year. It was fitting that Harmon made the shot that's true. Harmon breaking the 30-0 run. God, I didn't know if they were going to score again.
Yeah, no kidding.
UConn holding this team to 52 is
insane. Yes.
Like that hasn't even come close to happening this year.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
Their lowest point total before this, I think, was the Oakland game, which is hilarious in and of itself. But man,
you guys are discounting the frustration of how we lost. How did we lose? Missing open threes and
you should have been
attacking
over
the basket
for a while, though. They got destroyed.
I will accept some of this by staying in Boston for tonight's game.
By not staying in Boston.
Good work. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to call you out for being there and trying to ruin it for us, but now I think you should have been there tonight.
How about Moretti's fist bump at the end for Hurley's kid?
Yeah.
How about Hurley telling his team to foul so he can get a guy in? Holy cow.
Dan Hurley's the perfect amount of psycho for college basketball. I think it's great. But that's just
Did you read the box scores? No. You want us to? Ty Rogers.
My God.
Here we go. Ty Rogers, 0 for 5, 0 for 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 0 points, 1 turnover.
Bad.
Quincy Guerrier, 3 for 10, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 rebound, 3 for 10. He took 6 shots at the rim.
Terrible.
Holy cow. 3 for 10, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, 7 points. Coleman Hawkins, I read his 2 for 10, 1 for 7 from 3, 4 rebounds. Coleman wouldn't take a wide open 3, but he'd take a step back 3. 1 assist, 1 block, 1 turnover, 5 points. Damask showed up tonight. The guy that we needed to be there next to Shannon showed up. 7 for 13, 2 for 3 from 3, 1 for 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. You got to hate the 1 assist because guys wouldn't take open shots. 2 turnovers, 17 points. Shannon, 2 for 12, 0 for 1 from 3. The fact that he took 1 3 is insane to me. I said that I want him to stop settling for threes, and then he takes 1 3. Tries to go at Klingon nonstop. 4 for 6 from the line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 8 points. Hansberry, second best player on the court tonight. 2 for 4, 2 for 3 from 3. Hansberry, hey, by the way, Dane Danger is transferring because Hansberry will take his.
Please do. Please
2 for 2 from the line, 1 rebound, 8 points. Dane Danger, 0 for 3, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 0 points. Missed 3 layups, airballed. Harmon, 1 for 4, 0 for 1 from 3, 3 for 3 from the line, got fouled. 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 5 points. DGL, I don't know how many minutes he played, but he seemed to be on the court a lot. 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. I don't mind him shooting. 2 for 2 from the line, 1 rebound, 2 points. Luke Goody, how many minutes did he play?
25.
0 for 3, all threes, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, no points. Luke Goody had to make 4 for us to win this game. If he would have made 4, we would have only lost by
15.
14.
Right? 14. No.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Can I just say this?
There you go, guys.
There is no team on the planet that could hold Illinois to 25% from the field. Not even the number 1 defense in the country, which is Iowa State.
Yeah.
Like Illinois was 17 for 67. It's such a luxury to have a 7'2"
who only played what? 22 minutes?
22 minutes. He can move too.
He barely played half the game.
Yeah.
But when he was on the court, I think Illinois had 14 points.
14
is what I
right.
saw. So insane.
Yeah. It's a luxury to have that. You can really,
Brandon says, guy from Mercer, he is a fluffy haired killer. I don't know if we can share information on this thing. So need those jitters out from Ty next year. Want to see growth. Ty was the only guy that looked upset about this loss. It makes me feel good. My wife asked if he was a senior, which kind of disappointed me, but
you think Illinois could get would you take, if Goody leaves, how about we get Gavin Griffiths, from Rutgers? So
Warner, we shot 7 open threes on the 30-0 run though. And we passed up a lot more. So what'd you say? Who do we want?
Gavin Griffiths, former 4-star out of high school, went to Rutgers, white kid. Might be the one with goggles, actually.
No.
He could shoot it. UConn shot 3 for 17 from 3.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. Spencer went 0 for 2 in the first half. He made 1 in the second half. You did everything you needed to do besides figure out your offense. We talked about Illinois needed. I had this prediction at like 78, 77, something like 78, 76. Like Illinois needed to score 80 in this game to win. And they weren't even close. They weren't even close.
UConn also had 21 assists on 31 baskets.
It's pretty good.
So
Spencer had a ton of assists, didn't he?
Yeah.
No.
Good decision.
Five
good
assists.
decision. Good decision by him to go to UConn, by the way. Great decision.
Spencer had 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Can't let the smallest guy on the court get 12 rebounds. Is he the smallest guy on the court? I don't know if he is.
No, Newton's smaller.
Okay.
There's a lot of opportunities. You know, many defensive rebounds UConn had? 37.
Goody said he's already coming back. So.
All right, we don't. Goody. I thought overall, I know Goody missed every shot, but man, he defensively was pretty tough and rebounding.
You know what? And I will say that I thought Damask was great on Spencer. Like defensively, I thought he was really good. At least protecting him from just going off from 3. What he did other than that, yeah.
I hope Damask if Damask has a chance, I hope he sticks around.
Yeah, Brad's got to go work the portal,
which they will.
What happens?
They will. They'll get some guys.
How many layups and dunks did UConn get after a missed 3 in the second half? All of them.
I'd love for Brad to look at what UConn is and be like, I want us to be that. Like, bring in good portal guys, recruit. Like, they got Klingon out of high school. They got Castle out of high school. And be like them.
My background noise is getting crazy. We're going to have to get off this soon.
Would you
Dane,
Would you rather be called Dane Ha or Danger?
Danger, probably.
I thought Stan Van Gundy was kind of playing the pro Illinois role tonight, which was funny.
He was trying because the other guys were.
Well, it's just like some of the non-foul calls. It's like, man, I feel like that's a foul. And he was getting frustrated at Illinois passing up the shots.
What did Bootzilla say?
No way Purdue doesn't have the outlet passing like UConn, nor do they have the access. Clinging against Edie is an interesting.
I mean, that's the matchup everybody wants, right? That's what the NCAA wants. That's what fans should probably want.
I think if
we want UConn, Purdue national championship.
Yeah, that was my pick, and I hope it happens, and I hope UConn wins, even though I picked Purdue.
I agree. But I hope UConn wins too.
Yeah, there you go. I will say this about that matchup. I think a huge difference in that matchup is like Purdue's guards are good, but the way UConn's guards are playing right now, that's a tough. Like Castle,
UConn's guards they're just different. Like they're just.
It's not a podcast. You're gonna miss the game.
They're just different.
It begs the question.
All right, game's getting ready to tip.
Relax. It begs the question of how.
Ethan told me to relax.
How did UConn lose 3 games? It's insane. And I think, like, if you have
Roll Tide,
Stephon Castle, who, by the way, did an elite job against Terrence Shannon tonight. If you have him guarding Braden Smith or Fletcher Lawyer, whew, that's tough. I don't think Illinois is going to go that hard after Cliff. I think he's going to go to the Big East.
Eric hopes that Dane leaves.
I think it might be best for both sides.
UConn guards are way better than, even though Fletcher Lawyer is shooting like 68%. Did you say that? You might have said that.
Braden Smith is really good too. And
15 assists is insane.
I'm not going to disrespect Purdue's guards, but the way UConn guards are playing right now, it's tough. And you know what? Caravan, like that's a 6'8". He can shoot. He blocked Damask early in the game.
They moved him over to Damask. I mean, Hurley's good. I hate
They're
it.
Literally a juggernaut. Like it's insane.
We've come a long way since worrying about a team that couldn't shoot in Spain. Credit to Ethan for saying it was an overreaction.
Great point by Hinkle. Great point. Oh, they can't shoot because they couldn't shoot on these shit European rims.
That silent movie watching that game had me worried this year. They
ended up having the number 1 offense at times this year. I hope the offense on KenPom doesn't go down too much after that. I'm going to have to check that.
If you're new here, subscribe. We're trying to build our numbers. We appreciate you. I'm going to go Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Ethan can stay here.
No,
I
don't
done. Care.
We're done.
Big Ten tournament champs, Elite 8. Brad Underwood's got this program rolling. Let's not dwell on getting boot stomped by UConn, okay?
Yeah, and shout out to Jeffrey. Good performance by him tonight. Shout out to the commenters.
EGL said he's staying. We'll see.
Shout out to Twitter for changing the algorithm so it looks like we have way more viewers than we do because we'd have like 64 right now if that weren't the case.
Shout out Twitter.
On our thing here. We'll be back with an episode. We'll break down the loss, kind of wrap up the season. I think we should probably do that in the same episodes.
Yeah, it might be a while. I am going on vacation next week, so we'll wait a week and then we leave Monday morning. So.
All right, yeah. I mean,
so it'll be a week.
Yeah. I feel like
I just got a Facebook message that says rumor AJ Store is looking at Illinois next year.
Not happening.
Random.
Yeah, we'll sit down as well and talk about what we want to do this offseason. We'll change some things up.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys all season. We'll be back probably, let's say, I don't know. It will be like a week from now. Is there a portal episode soon? Yeah, we could probably do that. We'll plan some things out, but we'll do a recap in like a week. There's some armchair guys that are doing portal news. We'll probably try to bring them on, see what they know about the portal, and we'll go from there. So.
Yep. All right. We'll